Hi, you guys. So today I'm talking about why I hate being gay, slash the F word, if I could say that, but I can't because it'll get taken down. But, so, as you know, I myself am a homosexual that will sleep with women sometimes, but that's besides the point. The thing that I don't like, first off, I love being queer for some reasons, but there are reasons why I actually hate it and why I hate telling people that I am queer on the spectrum of love or whatever, because that word just carries so much weight. And I understand that. I think it is important to be proud of it for many reasons, because when you are shamed, like the only way to counteract that shame is to be unashamed of who you are and who you love, which I think is a really great thing, and I'm working on that for sure. But I think people get it a little twisted sometimes, because what I hate most is being put in a box. Like if I look like a little bit more muscular and heteronormative, then I must like women, or I grew up in Orange County, super conservative. Oh, I must like women. If I don't, then all these other things. Like I don't like being. Sorry, it's hard to. I get worked up a little bit, but people be putting you in a box based off of your sexuality, when a sexuality is just one of many characteristic traits that you have that don't even really characterize who you are as a person. It's just like one small little blip, and people like to make that your whole freaking personality. Like they know you and know what you like, know who you are, know so much about you just because they know your sexuality, when really they know nothing at all. So that's where I get really frustrated. And because of that, I get equally frustrated when I do see queer people that they make being queer like their entire identity, or they try to push those same stereotypes onto their peers or the people in their groups. Like, oh, well, you must like this. Oh, you have to know this. You have to wear this. You have to like all those things. I just feel like are so frustrating. Like, don't tell me what to be, how to act, or what is normal, and don't feed into the stereotypes. Like it's so frustrating when it's like you have more to offer than just being trans or just being gay. Like when you talk to people, don't let that carry the conversation. You yourself should carry the conversation, and it's something you can't talk about. Obviously, that's going to be a big part of who you are. I guess my argument is that we have to change the narrative and not let people demonize us or group us together just based off that one fact, because we're humans too, and like there's so much depth to who we are. Sorry, Alex is being really loud. He's in the office and like typing and stuff. But okay, can you be less aggressive typing?
No, I have to do this.
Okay, he said no. Anyways, so that's one thing that I really dislike. And secondly, along with those stereotypes, is this like hookup culture around queer identity, which I think also is a form of like rebellion, because we're taught that it's so wrong, and like people don't act on it for so long or until later in life because they were so shamed for that part of themselves and like tried to deny it or push it way down deep. If you want to hook up with people, like go for it, but I don't think we need to be hypersexual in the way that we speak, in the way that we talk, in the way that we address other people, or even like put those expectations on our peers. Like I guess I've had experiences with people who are like, well, you have to go like just suck someone off, or just do that, just do this. Like you need to experience it, you need to do it. And it's like, if someone doesn't want to do that, they don't need to do that. And they're not a prude, they just don't want to, and that's fine. And so stop trying to push these ideas onto people, or stop even expecting that because you go on one date with someone that it's just gonna like, whoop, you're gonna hook up. Like, no, that is not normal expectations. And for you to be expecting that is just wrong. It's not wrong if it happens, but for you to be like going into it expecting that from someone is just like, it's not cute. And it's like we're more than just pieces of meat at the end of the day. Another thing I really dislike about being queer man, especially in Los Angeles where we live, me and Alex, everyone seems so egocentric and like selfish, to be honest, and only concerned with themselves and their needs, and it's a constant like social ladder that they're trying to climb. I know that that's probably true, I guess, for straight couples as well. I mean, I don't really know, or the straight dating field or community, especially LA. People come here like to try to make something of themselves, so maybe that's just the kind of people that are here. But it's definitely like these queer people, they feel like if you aren't, because they make everything about sex, if you're not like up to their standards of like hotness, fitness isn't like your body or your face or like things like that, then they like don't give you the time of day, which is just like wrong, because it's just frustrating. Like, you don't have to sleep with everyone, or you don't have to want to sleep with someone to be their friend. Like, why are the only people you're talking to the ones that you think are hot? Like, if you're just trying to be friends, why? That doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to have a good time. with people that I like to hang out with. It doesn't matter what they look like. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird to have that kind of standoffish energy or to not be kind to everyone that you encounter. And it's not that you have to be best friends with everyone, but you don't have to ignore them or be rude to them, which is something that I feel happens very often. And it's also like, you're not the center of the world. I'm sorry. Like, I know you've probably been through a lot. A lot of people have been through a lot, but that doesn't mean you get to like push other people down to make yourself feel better about yourself, or like you're the only person in this world that matters, or like people that are like, I just need to put me first. It's like, at what expense? Like, I understand having boundaries and like prioritizing your well-being, but if it's at the cost of like tearing someone else down or being a horrible friend, like that is also something that I feel like is way too normalized. Like, I hate that. I think we need to normalize, like, you know, sacrificing for your friends. Maybe you do go to a birthday party you don't really feel like going to. Maybe you do drop them off at LAX when you maybe don't feel like it. But like, you love your friends, so you show up for them. And I wish that in our community there was more of that and less judgmentalness, less selfishness, and less like gatekeeping of like what is cool or what is deemed worthy. Sorry, that was me expressing I get like so worked up about this. Especially, I have such awesome queer friends, and then it's mainly like if you go out, then it's just like the energy is so weird. And here's one thing I will say is that usually the second that I get into the situation where it's like those weird vibes and I like lead the way and like being nice to everyone, or not just talking about like, oh, your crop top looks so cute. Oh my gosh, you go to the gym a lot. Like, don't you agree that there's that kind of like weird energy? But then the second that someone leads the way and is like, it's okay to not be a dick. It's okay to actually find interest in other people. It's okay to not be cool or not be the stereotypical like LA gay. Then people are able to be themselves. And then for the most part, people just want to feel included and feel loved for who they are. And there seems to be that one person that takes a step to be like, this is low-key a safe place for you to not have to uphold this image. Because I'll be damned if I'm ever doing that. Can I say that? I'm sorry. Screw that. It's too much energy wasted. Like be yourself. Also, I don't want friends that I'm gonna have to feel like I'm acting in front of all the time. I feel very passionate because I am a queer person, and I am around a lot of people that don't enjoy queer people, or I guess my immediate family or circles of growing up maybe are against that lifestyle. So I get frustrated when I see people that are like feeding into that stereotype in a negative, unhelpful way. That's not like, you can be genuine and be free in who you are, but being a bad person should not go along with that. And that's not excusable to me, especially not in the name of like, oh, rebellion or just...
Sorry,
Alex really wants attention, you guys. He's like walking all around the camera, making so much noise.
Hey, you're in my office.
Hey, it's our office in our house, please.
Well, you never cleaned the office.
I cleaned yesterday.
You disconnected the internet yesterday.
I accidentally disconnected the internet, okay? Listen, sometimes I do make mistakes. I'll admit it.
I said, oh, I forgot to click this.
Oh, you said, oh, really? You love me? You say it.
Huh?
Say you love me.
Let me drink my water.
Oh my gosh, he's really holding out. He's feeling like a bad right now. He's feeling so cool. He's doing the thing that I say I don't like. He's like trying to be better than me. You love me, say it. Come on. Okay. We're gonna leave it at that. Anyways, one thing I really dislike also about being gay is just that I can't get Alex pregnant. Because I think we would have the cutest babies. Because he's so attractive, and I find myself moderately attractive, and our futures would just look so good together. But didn't they find a way to have like two guys' DNAs be in an embryo?
Yeah.
Period. In a scientific study. So it's coming soon, baby, because we do want to have kids, but we'll do a whole nother video article on that. Love you guys. Thanks for chatting. Peace.